Alright, welcome in everybody. Welcome to our Gen 6. Welcome into a sick match review. Literally. And here we go. We got Gen 6. Gen 6 match review, week 6. We've got all our matches lined up here. Let me overview them before we go into it. Let's see. These are the old ones, so these means these ones are the old new ones. Okay. Please excuse me for being a little out of it today, but I will do my best to commentate this, and if I have to mute, that will have to happen as well. So here we go. Go over our first match. Our first match is going to be Striker versus Rowlet. I don't believe this was our highlight match. Let's see. Our highlight match was Remy versus Tempest. So here we got the Miami Heatran versus Southern Squirtles. And my audio is probably too loud for the music too now. Let me see. There. Alright, so we've got our teams there. Rowlet ended up bringing Bronzong, Clefable, Flygon, Kangaskhan, Zapdos, and Lucario. And then Striker has an interesting team that doesn't look like it ever should be on the battlefield unless it's an in-game team. But we've got Almastar, Gengar, Electivire, Gardevoir, Dragonite, and Swellow. Alright, let's get right into the match here. Not good enough for that song. Alright, here we go. Oh, well, I got the glitch. Okay. Luckily, we've been over that enough times. Here we go. Swallow lead once again from Striker. U-turn out on Taco Bell. Oh, wow, this is playing in fast. Okay, let me slow down. I'm throwing. Appreciate the Prime Relic. Alright, so we see the Stealth Rock come up from Bronzong here. Power Up Punch Electivire, okay. I think that's the first time we've seen that move in this draft. Despite so many of our mons getting it. Explosion from the Bronzong, the first time we've seen that since Gen 4 draft. Electivire going down to U-turn there. Not getting as much mileage as I think I think he probably thought he would. See Agility versus Tailwind here. Oh, nice. Okay. Kind of a play, kind of could have just clicked Brave Bird, but he's got that Tailwind up now. Kangaskhan comes in. Probably a Fake Out or Sucker Punch. There we go. Rowlet not wanting to play Sucker Punch games. And, can't really blame him when Gengar runs Will-O-Wisp, but unfortunate that it came to that. Does Rowlet lose this match? We'll see. Crunch on the Flygon's interesting. Makes sense though with the Levitate being intact still. Kangaskhan comes in. We have our Shell Smash up. And we're settling for Scald. Oh, there's another Power Up Punch. Okay. Now he's going to get Sucker Punched. Yep. Yeah, I don't know about these other moves. You got to use the multi-hit moves. He's setting up with every mon possible. HP Ice. Big yikes. Oh, but a weakness policy. It's really coming down to that Sucker Punch, but he does have extreme speed, so he does beat out Sucker Punch here. Oh, no dragon move. That is unfortunate. So he goes down here, but he's got Gardevoir in the back. Can Gardevoir outlast Kangaskhan? And a Flygon Crunch. I don't think so. This really came down to the wire. But I think Relic gets it here. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Good job to Rowlet, and I do believe that's pretty bad for Striker. I don't know if he has a way into bracket at this point now. Alright, so up next we have Colin versus Ping. In this match, that was a little laggy on that one. Okay. Slow. In this match, Colin ended up bringing Gyarados, Ambipom, Latias, Vileplume, and Talonflame. A lot of the same faces every week. And then he also brought the Shuckle for, I believe, the first time. I remember Pang saying something about Shuckle, but he was probably just making a joke. And then Pang brought Hoopa, Skuntank, Mawile, Delibird, Sock, and Suicune. He had to make Delibird make an appearance in this draft, and he seems to have made it here. Let's see how it plays out. Here we go. Next song. Pang's theme, right? Yep. Here we go. Shuck the police. Contrary, getting the attack boost. Oh, but flinches immediately. Well planned out by Pang out the gate. Was that a Will-O-Wisp? I missed it. Yes, it was. Scald comes out from Suicune. That could have been pretty catastrophic. He has no reason to switch here. He can just keep going for Scald. But he has a Roar as well. Dealing with that substitute potential there. Which there was a lot of potential for that. See the knockoff? Mawile just eats that up. Ambipom, yeah, Mawile just kind of counters the heck out of it. See the Stealth Rocks come up. Everything's looking in Pang's favor right now. See the Infestation Burn combination. But we have Rest on our Suicune this time around. Pang just has such a solid team in general. In comes the Gyarados again. Can't set up. Has to go for damage here. Chooses not to. And there goes the Roar. Maybe he doesn't have Crunch on his Gyarados. Mawile just getting the most use out of this match. Play Rough getting its first kill on the Shuckle. No webs got down. Vileplume comes in. See this monster come in again. Just want to mention that this Hoopa is 10-0. Nothing has taken this Hoopa down. Molal comes in again. Basically takes anything the Ambipom ever wants to do. Maybe a fighting move might have been nice to carry. But, it's kind of rough here. Heal it up on the Scald. Still gonna hurt. Latias comes in on Suicune. Can take basically any hit from Suicune, but eventually Suicune's gonna out-damage him. But we see that Latias is carrying Calm Mind with Draco. It is possible that he's able to set up here, but like Roar's just gonna keep coming out. This is not working out for him at all. Doesn't have the defog. And the Mega Evolution. No more Intimidate. If it was even Intimidate. No, it wasn't. It's Moxie. Yeah, this Gyarados just doesn't have a dark move. And this is looking very much in Peng's hands. What is going on? Oh, he tried to predict the Mawile. Didn't even realize it got Fire Punch, but yeah, that's better than a fighting move. His last mon is Latias. Can no longer be switched out, so Calm Minds can go up. But he has to get through a Hoopa and a Skuntank. And a Mawile. It's just probably not gonna happen. Peng's a little crazy staying in here. Yeah, I don't know about this. You might be over-relying on that Sucker Punch damage, but he's feeling confident, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't love this play from Peng, but he has something planned that I don't know about. Maybe he's trying to finish this off with Delibird. He's got at least 2 priority moves for Latias. And now we have a maxed out Latias. See, this is what we expected to see against the Mega Sableye, but let's see this Delibird. What do you got for us? Freeze dry. Shit. Oh, that's funny. Okay. That would have been a funny way to end it, but unlucky, Ping. Wow, you could have got another Destiny Bond off. He definitely should now. Well, actually, no. It's next turn, maybe. Not going for Ice Shard is kind of interesting. Using those PCG moves. Pang's just playing with his food now, giving away free points. There's Hyperspace Fury. GG. Alright. Well played, Pang, I think. It's an interesting match. Up next we have KC Blazekins versus Eterna Tusslers. I don't know about this match. We'll see. It got spoiled for me, but I don't know by how much. But we're going into it. We've got Celebi, Tyranitar, Escadrille, Landorus, Fortress, and Houndoom on KC's side. And then Infernape, Lando, Jellicent, Smeargle, Hydreigon, and Metagross on Ninja's side. We'll see if Ninja can close out a win. I mean, he's like he's got one more opportunity after this, and I honestly do hope he wins that match. We'll see. He's got to win something. All right, here we go. Oh, and I got the thing again. Grass knotting a Smeargle. That's interesting. There's not really anything heavy on Ninja's team, but that's there, I guess. Might have to look at the rest of his draft again, but I don't necessarily think Grass Knot was a factor. We see these Draco's coming off on Tyranitar, he eating it up. He does have his webs up. Keldar gets his rocks up. Infernape comes on in. Ooh, Ice Punch. Okay. Oh, the freeze. It feels kind of good after he froze me in our match, but you know, yeah, I also want to see him win. Grass Knot does more than Energy Ball to Metagross. Okay, fair. Zen headbutt. No fire punch. The webs are gone. We see the Landos face off. Kind of fun. We see a counter with the fortress. That's definitely gonna hurt. Yeah. Keldar with these counter moves on different mons. Definitely should have considered setting up again there. In comes the Landorus. Outspeeds and gets a kill! Whoa! Lando I. The speed is up. There we go. Lando I gets another kill. Lando I relevant. Jellicent poisoned. Oh my god, that damage. No burn. That's so trash. Lando relevant. He's getting spammed in chat now. Yeah, he just rips through the team now. And there it is. Lando I destroyed everything. Didn't even need Escadrille. Or Houndoom. There goes that match. That's quite the shame. Ninja made too many rough plays again and just was not able to recover. Well, didn't bring the fire punch for Fortress. Not sure what the game plan there was, but you had to keep those webs up. That was pretty brutal. Alright, and we have our final match, which is our highlight match, which is Remy versus Tempest. This is our highlight match. It is... Okay, here we go. Let me think. We have Gliscor, Reuniclus, Kieran Black, Blade coming to this match. Fucking Sableye. And Milotic versus Lopunny, Delphox, Aerodactyl, Crocodile, Trevenant, and Tentacruel, I think. Got some interesting dynamics. One Pokemon's good against like 2 Pokemon and then is weak to like 3 in a lot of these scenarios, but here we go. It's our last match for the day. Appreciate you guys putting up with the sickness. Here we go. Alright, Toxic Spikes coming out from Tentacruel off the bat. Trick Room coming out. I'm guessing that's a Life Orb Reuniclus. Goes into his Milotic. Does Marvel Scale work off of poison as well? I don't remember. Trevenant's poisoned. Say Sableye command. The Sableye is all messed up right now. But he gets the Willow off on the Lopunny. That early. That's huge. He needed that. Seemed obvious that he'd switch with the Leech Seed, and he chose not to. But we see Heal Bell from the Lopunny. Okay. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, that Marvel Scale is helpful there. Was he holding the Flame Orb to begin with? Who knows? Trevenant? Oh, he's got Natural Cure. Okay. Magic Bounce. Yeah. Oh boy. Hopefully he brought Recover. There it is. Protect. There's the high jump kick. That's huge. Remy not going for the Drain Punch on this fight. Might be a little rough. Does he have the Ice Punch with Heal Punch? Or Heal Bell? Yes, he does. See the full set here? Normal move is Fake Out. Hyper Cutter. Acrobatics. Okay. Little custom set. Fortunately not having the power to take down Aerodactyl. Ooh, the Gyro Ball. We see another Protect. Holy cow. That's insane. I feel like both of those Protects were pretty obvious. Maybe Remy felt like he had to go for it. See the Toxic come out on the Trevenant once again, limiting the amount of turns he can be out. Not going into Sableye here on the Leech Seed this time. Oh, Freeze Shock. Yeah. That's funny. I even talked to Keldar about that move. Actually came into effect. That's pretty awesome. That move has a 30% chance to paralyze or freeze one of them. It's pretty crazy. Down goes the Milotic. I'm not sure if Remy can make this back, but this Delphox will definitely do a number. We gonna see the Trick Room come back out? Yes, sir. Did he bring the Shadow Ball? Yes. Honestly, it might have been better for him to just Shadow Ball twice, but no, he wouldn't have gotten it off. It's better this way. Because now he outspeeds Aerodactyl, and this is the end of the match. Very nice. Freeze Shock and Ice Beam. What a monster. Very cool. All right, and that concludes our matches for week 6. Going into week 7, we have our final matches. We can scroll over pretty quickly here. So, 1 second. So our first match is Rowlet versus Vicious Volcronas, who we just saw. Rowlet has made his final trade for Duruddagon over Masquerain, giving up webs for a bulky dragon type. We're gonna see what this one is able to do. It does put a lot of pressure on these physical attackers. Could be really useful against CJ. Maybe what he was thinking about. Kiram's obviously going to be a big play into how Rowlet has to play around him, but I think it'll be an interesting match nonetheless. This match, yeah, we got Mega Kangaskhan versus Mega Sableye. It's gonna be wild. Um, might be a match we don't see Kangaskhan, honestly. It's tough to say. All right, next up, we've got 300 Gimme Gimme versus Eterna Tusslers. Remy ending it off with the 0-6er. We'll see. We'll see. I want Ninja to get a win. This one would feel about right, but we'll see if see what he can do here. All right. Then we have the Southern Squirtles versus San Francisco Shuckles, the two longest names in the draft, I believe. This match, King of the Sweeps versus I guess the Clutch Choker. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this one. Colin's just got to make sure that he doesn't get caught up uh, and behind on a striker's sweeping potential. Needs to hold the momentum as long as he can. All right, and we have our final match, which this was going to be a highlight for. Wait, this is not the right card. 1 second. Apparently I didn't do this one right. Apparently I didn't do this one right. Um, yeah, it's Keldar versus Peng. And this was going to be a highlight match because it was going to be doubles, but we decided against that. It's a little too late in the draft for something crazy like that. So we decided to veto that. Uh, Hack's Money is one of the most influential Smash Brothers Melee players of all time, and the community failed him. And he passed away today. We'll never have another Fox player like that guy. Um, Alright, so this card should be done now. Sorry about that. We're back to it. There's our highlight match. There we go. KC Blazikins versus Detroit Delibirds. The returning champ versus the undefeated, undisputed Gen 6 draft monster. We'll see if somebody can take him down. I don't even think he's brought Porygon 2 to the last two matches. But yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for joining us, guys, and this is the end of the stream. This will go up later this week. If you guys would click some buttons on the YouTube video and answer the question of the week um, in the comments, appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time for the final week before Elite Four bracket. Good night, guys.